Yo-yo and hello, my name is Lydia, and on today's episode of my 25-pound yo-yo, we will be reviewing the Eat This Not That article, Every Kardashian Explains Exactly How They Lost Weight Over the Years by Michael LaCourte. Now, we know that the Kardashians are world famous for those amazing bodies. How they are so lean and so toned, yet maintain all those curves in all the right places. Will this article show us how? Will it unlock the keys to the kingdom about how we can all get Kardashian-type bodies? Well, let's watch this next clip and then we'll come back here and discuss. Kardashian weight loss tips. They stay hydrated. Water is a known key to dropping pounds, and the Kardashians know this. They think this is so important that they often add things like ginger, mint, and citrus to their water to make it more appealing and thus helping them drink more of it. They drink tea. Tea has been known to have many great properties, such as detoxifying, rejuvenating, and hydrating the body. Because of these reasons and more, drinking tea has become a normal part of Kardashian life. They even have their own tea recipes. They drink smoothies for breakfast. Many people, myself included, don't always eat breakfast, and feeling too hungry during the day often triggers a binge at night. Drinking a smoothie is a good way to fuel yourself for the day with something that's easy to take on the go. They work out religiously. They reportedly work out 5 times a week and sometimes twice in the same day. Having a great body requires a disciplined fitness regimen, and these ladies have that in spades. They fill up on protein and fiber. Adding protein to a high fiber carb can truly be hunger crushing. The combination of fiber and protein increases satiety and keeps cravings for things like sugar at bay. Some of their favorites include oatmeal with vegan sausage, salads, and vegan tacos. They listen to their bodies. They've experimented with different diets, such as Atkins and plant-based, but when it doesn't work for them, they switch. They don't believe in one size fits all. They follow the diet that makes them feel their best. They do healthy swaps. Overly restrictive diets don't work, but there are swaps you can make that don't leave you feeling deprived, such as air-popped popcorn over potato chips. A Kardashian favorite is swapping juice and soda out for water or kombucha. They don't deprive themselves. They believe that if you are not allowing yourself to eat the food you love, it will only make you want it that much more. So, they allow themselves to indulge from time to time. They practice self-care. Taking care of yourself goes far beyond diet and exercise. The Kardashians take care of their physical, mental, and emotional health with therapy, massage, and other various non-weight-related beauty treatments. They get their beauty sleep. Sleep is a vital part to your health. Lack of sleep can make your skin look dull and your eyes look tired, not to mention how it impacts your mood and energy. The Kardashians know this and make sleep a priority. So, is that it? Drink your fluids, eat healthy but don't overly restrict, exercise regularly, and take care of your body's other needs, including sleep? But aren't we missing something? Something obvious? I don't know. Something just doesn't add up to me. So there were some pretty good tips in there. Drink your water. Stay hydrated with other things like tea. Make sure you eat breakfast, even if it's just a smoothie, something on the go. Don't be overly restrictive. Exercise, sleep. I mean, most of these things were quite reasonable. I don't actually doubt that they don't do these things. I actually think that every single one of them does everything that they said. That's not my issue here. I just question the things that they do that they didn't say that they do. That there is more to this picture about how they get those perfect bodies by just doing diet and exercise. And it seems to be a pretty flexible diet even at that. So I'm not going to accuse them of doing something, but I'm just going to give some information and then you can draw your own conclusions as to what you think. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the ability to spot reduce fat from your body. And that is an impossibility. Whenever you lose weight, you're going to lose it all over your body. Even if you want to lose weight in one particular place, you will end up losing weight everywhere. So let's say I was working on my arms and I didn't like this part underneath my arm. Well, I can work on tricep extensions, I can work on my shoulders, I can work on my biceps, I can build up the muscle around it. But in order for me to see the muscles, I need to lose the fat that's around the muscles. And in order for me to do that, I need to diet. But when I diet, I'm going to lose weight everywhere, not just around my arms. So when I eventually lose enough weight so that oh, I can see my arms, I can see my triceps, I can see everything better. If I look in the mirror and look at everything else, you know what? I've lost weight everywhere else as well. So it's very interesting about how the Kardashians are able to be so skinny, have those super flat stomachs, and a big round booty. How do they keep the fat in one place but nowhere else? That's kind of interesting. I mean, most slim girls, even really curvy slim girls, usually still have a booty that's in proportion to their body. And yes, I know you can build up your butt with muscle, but when you look at girls that have a muscular butt, it still is smaller. It's round, it's got a great shape. It might be a little bit bigger than the average girl, but it's not huge. It's in proportion to the rest of that muscular girl's body. So I just think it's interesting. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's interesting that they were able to spot reduce fat everywhere on their bodies except for the booty. Now, the next bit of information I would like to bring up is to describe what exactly a Brazilian butt lift is, commonly known as a BBL. Now, this surgery is becoming more and more popular. Now, I'm not going to be showing any pictures of the Kardashians showing their before and after their BBL, but I will show pictures of what a BBL can do. So what it does is it sucks out all of the fat from your stomach or your arms or maybe even parts of your leg, and then it injects it back into your hips and butt to be able to create a very nice hourglass figure. So as you can see from the before and after pictures of people that have had BBLs, you can see how they can construct a figure that has a super flat stomach, really defined waist, nice curvy hips, and a big round butt. So this is something that exists. I didn't say the Kardashians did it. I'm just saying this is a surgery that exists. Now, the last thing I want to draw attention to is how a body can change throughout the years. We gain weight, we lose weight, we do some weight training, we gain some muscle. Our bodies do have the ability to change, but not that drastically. Like, I know what I look like now at this weight. I'm at about 125 pounds. If I were to gain weight and then come back to 125 pounds, I would look very similar to how I do now. This is what my body looks like at this weight. Even if I were to add in some weight training, I would change a little bit, but I wouldn't change drastically. If I were to be this weight in another 10 years, I'm not going to be this weight with a waist that's 5 inches smaller and hips that are 10 inches bigger. That just doesn't happen. So it's interesting that their bodies have changed so much over the years, because you can look at a younger Kim and Khloe, and they had normal, thin, fit, healthy bodies. And nowadays they have an extreme hourglass shape that they didn't have when they were younger. And it doesn't make sense that they could have gotten that via diet and exercise, because if it was muscle, then they would be more muscly. Because if you imagine it, if you're doing squats to build up a big butt, you're going to be having a bar on your back, right? You're going to be developing your shoulders and your back muscles and your leg muscles. All the other muscles are going to get developed by doing squats. You're going to see toned legs, toned calves, and just more muscles everywhere in order to do the squats. Now, I'm not saying that these girls don't work out. They clearly work out. They're clearly fit as hell. I'm not saying that they're not toned. I'm just saying that proportionately, in order to have a butt that size, if it is muscle, you would see a lot more muscle elsewhere. They are very fit. They are very thin, but I don't see bulging muscles everywhere. I only see a bulging buttocks. Now, I'm not going to say that plastic surgery is a bad thing. I obviously don't think that. I just think that if you are in the public eye, you should be honest about it. Because your followers and your fans are going to read something like this and go, oh, that is what I have to do. That is how I get a body like Kim Kardashian. And if it's not true, they're going to be very disappointed if they do everything that you say and they still don't have a body like that. Why can't we just be honest? Why can't we be like one of my idols, Dolly Parton?
Sound good, you look good, you have so much spirit. What is your magic potion and how do we get it?
I don't know. People say I always look like, like I'm happy. I say, that's the Botox. So you gotta have good lighting, good makeup, and good doctors. That's my secret.
You see, Dolly doesn't mince words. She is honest and we love her for it. She has no shame saying that a lot of her physical attributes are due to doctors. Hello, we can see that already. But it's refreshing that she is so honest about it, and it makes her more endearing to the public. But alas, this is my 25-pound yo-yo and not how to look like Kim Kardashian. So until next time, yo-yo and let's go.